Guy you decked at the revival tent. It wasn't Lance.
What are you talking about? That guy had a gun.
Which Lance so skillfully let him have. You see, once you decked the real Jeremy, Lance had absolutely no problem putting on those glasses, even pretending he was sick at the ordeal. Miriam even believed him.
Well, what about the cop that followed Miriam and Jeremy back to the museum?
Lance tricked him, too, while we were taking Jeremy down to the station.
I don't believe this.
Jeremy finally convinced me who he was, but it was too late. Lance already took off with a Bible and Miriam as a hostage. We finally captured him, but not before the Bible was destroyed.
I think I'm going to be sick.
You mean the Bible was destroyed, John?
Lance didn't have a chance to negotiate with the princess because Jeremy found out from Paula where he was in his beat-up old boat down in the harbor. He got out there before we did. He and Lance fought, knocked over some lantern, and the boat was up in flames, and by the time we got there, Jeremy was lucky to get Miriam out of there alive.
And Lance?
He's in Kingsley General. He's got burns over 70% of his body, and the doctors don't think he's got a very good chance.
The Bible been reduced to nothing but a pile of ashes.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah, well, Lance should be nothing but a pile of ashes, and you should have saved that Bible.
I'm sorry, I know what a loss this is for you.
You're sorry. Well, I hope he dies.
I know how you feel. If there's anything I can do for you, I'm at the station.
Okay, John. We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Code blue, 240, room 240.
Jeremy, I'll have to leave. Nurse, get the crash squad ready.
The defibrillators ready, doctor.
There are no vitals.
What happened?
I tried to talk to him, Miriam. He didn't have any remorse.
Sorry, you'll have to leave.
Oh, no, it's all right. Dr. Greeley said it was okay. He really did.
Very well. I'll leave you alone.
Thank you. You didn't ask for forgiveness, Lance, but I forgive you. I'm not going to hate you. I don't hate you, and I won't despise you, regardless of the way you want me to. I don't. I forgive you, Lance. And Miriam forgives you. God forgive you.
Jeremy tried to reach out to him. He tried to get him to make peace with God. But it sounded like it was just so awful. I just don't understand how anybody can live with themselves with so much hate, even to their very last dying breath. Oh, Terry. Jeremy risked his life for me. The very man that I rejected so unfairly for so long in the beginning. Proves that he's probably the most sensitive, bravest man I've ever known.
Now that Lance is gone, maybe you can truly see Jeremy for who he is.
I think I've done that for some time now, but I've still been afraid. I'm not afraid that he's like Lance, but I guess I'm just afraid of how I really feel about Jeremy. Because I think maybe I'm in love with him.
Miriam, that's wonderful.
Really? Do you really think so?
Yes, I think he's a wonderful young man.
You know, until I met him, I don't think I'd ever had an honest relationship with a man. Because I was always having to manufacture the feelings. And then I would have to lie about almost everything I ever said to to protect those manufactured feelings.
Well, that's all in the past now. You can let go of that. When you became a Christian, you let go of all of those feelings, all those manufactured feelings. Now you can be yourself with Jeremy.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Then do. You know something else? I think he wants to be himself with you, too.
Really? How do you know that?
Well, it's pretty obvious in the way you two have been acting the last few weeks.
Really?
Really?
Just wondering if this is the right time to be honest.
It's always the right time to be honest. Just be yourself with him in his grief, as you are in his joy.
Yes, is Dr. Brian Graham in, please? I see. No, I don't want to leave a message. Oh, wait. Yeah, on second thought, I would. This is Dr. Ben Martin. Would you tell Brian that I'm going to make a reservation for the two of us at the Greenbrier restaurant tomorrow at 12:30? And what I'll do... Yes, that's Dr. Ben Martin. Thank you very much.
You should know better than to try and get Brian at this hour. He goes out just about every night.
Oh, yeah, the vicissitudes of single life.
That's enough kind of talk like that. No nostalgia about the good old days allowed around here. It's detrimental to growing marriages.
Well, that depends on how difficult the vicissitudes were when you were single.
Well, if you want to remember the lonely nights, TV dinners, and the anguish of doing your laundry alone, then I guess I'll let you reminisce.
Gotcha.